What's up? I'm about to jump in the shower and then call it a day. Did my 150 push-ups. Want to say that correctly this time. Last time I said I try to do 50 push-ups a day. No, I try to do 150 push-ups a day, and I've done my 40 squats so far. I need to do some more before I go hop in the shower and go to bed. But anyways, I try to watch this one video. I just, just search Ninja Gaiden 4, I've seen the trailer. I just want to, just bored, and so I clicked on one video and he just kept going on and on. I don't know what it was titled, something about my problem with Ninja Gaiden 4 or something. That's what it was titled. I don't know what it was called titled, but it's pretty easy to find just by putting Ninja Gaiden 4. And he just kept going on and on and on. And I realized, these people who take forever to get to the point. Because usually I talk about some things, but there's certain people I'm like, they're actually talking about if I talk about things, I'm talking about something that probably has nothing to do with the point of the video yet, but I just want to, bring it up. But they're talking about things that have to do with their actual thing, the video, as in the actual game and stuff. And I learned that these people do this is because they want to get past the 8 minute mark because that's how they get paid. They got to get past the 8 minute mark. And I'm like, damn, dude, can you just get to the point? Like, what's your problem with the trailer? But I had to pause it quick because I was like, oh, it's four. That's right. I mean, I was saying four, but I was thinking about, wasn't that the last one four? No, that last one was three. But no, I just didn't care to figure out what he was trying to say. But I will say is, so right after I clicked off, I just kept moving to the right, and it showed like Ninja Gaiden and like something like higher graphics or something, and it was a Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm sorry, that remake. And then when I just clicked it to see how they modified it to make it look better. YouTubers and stuff, how they do with like GTA games and stuff, and. And then it hit me immediately what my problem is definitely with the game. And it is the fact that, he was showing the part where you fight the wolves in that remake to Ninja Gaiden 2. I think it's called Black. Yeah, I could be wrong, but it's the remake to Ninja Gaiden 2. And I beat it already. But, and I remember, like, that's kind of one of my favorite places to fight because actually definitely love the music. And then the world looks nice, shiny, beautiful and stuff. And and then hit me, wait a minute. You know what's wrong with Ninja Gaiden 4? Is the world looks the exact same. I don't want to do that in my face. But the world with Ninja Gaiden 4, I realized every single scene I've seen on Ninja Gaiden 4 from the trailer, it's the exact same world. And you know what makes it even worse? It has the same world as when you fight that electrical guy in that remake to Ninja Gaiden Black, where he's some light and blue guy. I think he's blue or something, and it's like a rainy world. And I think that's the worst world to be in. It's like uninteresting, and I'm like, yeah, it's just dull, And it reminded me of the people who used to do, Ninja Gaiden. Maybe I think they're different people now, or the same people that did Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive used to be beautiful. You kick people off this mountain, and then they'll land in this like beautiful area with leaves falling off the tree and stuff. And then Dead or Alive got all like, what's that word, like all grimy and just dirty, and you just knock someone into another place. I think, or they took that away. But and it was just like they were in the exact same kind of grimy, just dusty area. So yeah, I just realized I will still beat it. Buy it and stuff, unless it's like really bad reviews. But it just seems like you're just fighting in the same exact world over and over again, and just like there's not thought put out on it. Especially you don't do that when you go to the next level or something. Like that makes you feel like you weren't making any money or something. Let me set it real quick. Let me set it real quick. But yeah, I beat every Ninja Gaiden. I never understood why people said it was hard, but I never really played it on Master Ninja where the hardest of the hardest is. Most of the Ninja Gaidens, I beat it on the one before the hardest one. And I think Ninja Gaiden 3 is the first one I beat on the hardest one. It's the first one I beat, and I feel like I could have done it with the remake, but I already knew I was struggling fighting with the other characters that they forced you to play with, and I knew there was no way I was going to get past the one where you play the ninja girl and she fights this witch at the end or something on that stage. I knew I was not going to get very far with her because there was a part I was struggling in, and then I watched someone's gameplay and they put on master the hardest, and I wanted to see like how did they get past that, and they were going like they went through the whole game pretty good. They were good at it. The person I was watching, but when they got to this one area where the ninjas keep coming and coming and coming, that dude kept dying and dying and dying. So I was thinking, hey, if this dude's playing way better than me, if he can't get past that part, then I can't get past that part. I'm not going to even try. So I, probably beat the first level, I think, or second level on that hardest one, and I stopped because it hit me. I'm not going to even get past, the other part where the other woman has the stupid gun and a big hammer thing playing on the hardest one because she's the worst one to play with. So, but yeah, I never understood why people act like it's hard. But the thing is, people don't understand. I spam the hold on the triangle button for him to do that little special move. I don't actually, hit buttons. I mostly do that a lot. Majority of my moves is holding on that triangle button. And then, but I don't, that's what I've always played. So I see other people, they do all these things, they lift the person in the air and drop them. I still to this day don't know how to do that. And I have no problem beating Ninja Gaiden, but that's the main move people use is they jump up in the air, have them, and then body slam them in the ground. I have no clue how they're doing that. I still have not figured out. There's no guidebook. They used to have those in, when you buy the disc, and it'll show you how to do it. Maybe it's in the menu or something. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. But anyways, but yeah, I never understand why people say it was hard. But the thing is, I would say, honestly, I spam that hold on triangle and then let go, and he does that thing, and that's mostly how I beat the third Master Ninja or alternate Master Ninja, whatever it was. Yeah, I beat the hardest of the hardest, but that's the only one. The other ones I've never really cared to try that. Anyways, but yeah, that is just like that. And honestly, I don't like a high beast suit, but my understanding, if you buy the game pre-order, you can get his regular suit or something. But I'm more like, yeah, it's just something about that world. It just feels like it would exhaust me of just feeling like, yeah, this is it. Come on. I mean, I want to see something beautiful or something, get to something that just looks totally different. So we'll see. But what is this one? Ninja Gaiden gameplay demo 17 4K, whatever. Sometimes I use these fake thumbnails because I'm like, I don't recognize that spot at all. Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh, this says 4, new gameplay. That's a fake ad because he's in the street and he's in a beautiful street and he doesn't even have the weapon that they even show on Ninja Gaiden 4. So that's a fake ad crap. But anyways, I got to go. But yeah, all right, peace. Oh, I went on 8 minutes, didn't I? I was just talking. I'm sorry, y'all. Peace. I got to go.